Hello, welcome to Eurogamer on YouTube. I'm Bertie, a writer for Eurogamer, and I'm joined today by Tomasz Gop, who is the executive producer of the game you're seeing, which is Lords of the Fallen, made by CI Games and Deck 13 in Frankfurt. Tomasz, hello.
Hey, hello Eurogamer.
Hello.
How's it going?
Thanks for having us. So this is me. I'm controlling this guy here.
I was wondering, maybe I can give you just two sentences of the most important intro before you go on.
Because I'm not going to be very good.
Yeah, if you press the triangle, we're playing PS4 by now. Wait a
Whoa.
second before this guy notices you. We're gonna tackle him in just a second, but first thing you might want to try to experiment with, and please do that before enemies get to you. You say press triangle a couple times. There are 3 stances that you're switching between.
Okay.
One of them is shield and weapon, the other one is dual wielding, and the third one is the gauntlet and a weapon. So a gauntlet is a new stuff that you might want to try out in this demo. The other thing is, there you go. You're going to be shooting an explosive, poisonous grenade. If you're going to be hitting enemies with that, they're of course going to get poisoned. And there's also a poison pool on the ground. You can switch modes of your gauntlet via left D-pad if you want to do that, and then there you go. A projectile is crafted with another element, if you can see, and I think also with the right D-pad you switch one of your favorite weapons.
Okay.
So there's quite a lot of different toys, and I just wanted to give you the real brief info at the beginning, because you're gonna be fighting opponents right now, but as long as you know how many toys you have, just go ahead, play around with them.
Okay, so
I'll be here to see you win and maybe not lose.
I'm gonna go just back to my knives here. So
that's your save point. This is the way towards the boss, if you want to see the boss. And the guy that you've seen just a couple moments ago is one of the mini-bosses. There you go. You might want to remember about locking your camera, focusing on your opponent. That's pressing the right stick when you see the guy.
Okay. I think I'm locked on
try to refocus your camera on this guy. And
can I roll?
Yes. You press the directional stick, and then you press X.
Okay.
There you go. And you're with it, because you're playing a... real quick, let me tweak one more thing. I think I forgot to... And, there you go. I was tweaking your character for the demo, and I forgot to turn on the God mode.
Oh, no!
I don't think people would like to see you fighting on God mode. They want a fair fight. They want a fair assessment. So,
Oh!
Yeah, that is the repost that he can do sometimes. If you wanna use a potion... You can, not bad. Now one more thing I want to mention: if you just press your square button a couple times, you will see that types of consumables are going to be toggled in your left side on the screen.
Okay.
When you
use. Okay.
Let me just. I think in the vicinity of the shirt that might be. Let me just see. Let me just make sure that we're doing this one right. Yeah, there you go. You just toggle your consumables, and let's just set on the
health
potion.
Good
so that,
idea. Okay, so this guy is in trouble. Let's go and mess him up. So I can do a powerful attack. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, and then I've changed something. I keep. I know. I'm just gonna go and put that back. There we go.
Yeah, focusing your camera helps definitely. There you go. Wasn't too bad. You actually have one of the coolest daggers in the game.
Okay.
Because you get them in a very secret at the beginning of the game, but they're quite early if you know how to get them, and they scale really well with your stats.
Okay.
That's why we're going to be quite.
So here we go. Let's have a quick. We'll just have a quick flick around our inventory.
The revenge are the ones that you have, and 2% of attribute scaling. That means with agility is not that much, but they have a really nice base damage.
Look at all that loot.
Yeah, that's like maybe 1/4, 1/3 of the weapons.
You know it's a proper RPG when you can see lots of loot. So there's quite a lot that I can do here to change my character, isn't there?
Yeah, you got spells. We can see that you have 3 of your spells unlocked. Only one of them is maxed out, the Mimic spell. And the 2 other classes of spells are not unlocked right now because they unlock on the next playthrough.
Okay.
I mean, you're the rogue from the get-go.
So I can
That's
I can finish the game as a rogue, then come back, then maybe play.
You can actually play New Game Plus with the same character, but you get an extra, one more spell tree.
Fantastic.
And on the third one, of course, you get the...
Okay.
And here are the attributes. So the tricky thing is, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you get 1100 XP to get your next spell point.
Okay.
And you will need 3700 to get your new attribute. I mean, you have part of that already banked in your save point. You get not too much XP right now.
Okay.
But the tricky part is you can decide on what you spend your XP. So you know you could invest in magic and invest.
Okay.
In, yeah.
So yeah, I'm the rogue class here, so I'm a kind of faster class.
This is the fastest moveset that we have, and you are wearing a light armor. If you were to put on heavy armor, you would immediately notice the difference in speed.
Okay.
So this is like mobility versus the defense that you have.
This
But
looks like
try
a
out. This is going to be the boss fight. Yeah, this is going to be the boss fight. It's the first time that we're showing Infiltrator. It's actually a boss responsible for keeping and guarding the place where demons get to traverse the Humanic realm, and this is this part of the game.
Yeah.
You're trying to seal that. And well, you know what? Let's try.
How do I use my spells?
Okay, you toggle them by just pressing the circle. There you go. And if you want to fire up a spell, you just hold it. But you have to be aware of your blue magic bar.
Yeah.
And that consumes, I don't know if it's going to be 1/3 of half, so you won't be able to abuse them. But, you know, I think Stab is a very interesting one. It sends out a projectile that just critically damages the opponent. I think you get 3 unlock. Prayer is just a statue, and but within the vicinity of the statue, you get a very, very faster region of your energy.
Okay.
Which you have quite a lot already because you've leveled that up. And the Mimic one is very interesting one. You get a clone following you and repeating all your attacks, doing the same damage again for a certain amount of time.
Okay. So I should say to people that on the bumper buttons I have a kind of weak attack, and then on the triggers I have a stronger attack.
It all depends on the stance that you have. Right now it's exactly the same thing because you have weapons in both of your hands. So on each of the bumpers, on left and one, you have light attacks. On each of the triggers you have heavy attacks. But for example, if you had a shield in your left hand, that wouldn't be an attack. That would be a block and a special action of your shield.
Okay. Well,
some keep people waiting, man.
I'm scared. That's why.
No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You probably have noticed also. I shouldn't be talking about the cutscene, but we've placed save points close to the boss fight, so we don't want people to backtrack. So if you die, you're gonna be very close. You're gonna be able to.
Whoa.
That's one of the demonic NPCs. It's interesting thing about the story-wise. It's the only demonic being in this game that you will be able to talk to.
Okay. And this is new content. This is a new boss that no one's seen so far.
We've never given any chance to anybody to play this boss yet.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
Remember locking the camera, managing your energy, not getting hit, maybe.
Whoa.
Alright. There you go.
These
can stun you. And you're
okay.
Yeah. You're there.
So
you gotta remember about the light of your armor. It's the weight of your armor.
Okay.
You're very light armor.
So that didn't go too well.
Well, you got to know at least a couple of his attacks. You've seen the jump.
So the good thing, or one of the more forgiving things about this game is that it's a different guy, isn't it? Is that it's hard, but as you can see, there are save points.
Yes, save points are really close to the boss fights. Of course, you won't be able to use a save point when there you go, when the enemy is really close. I think you've tried to send a stab attack, but you missed him. Might be worth locking the camera on this guy. It's also one of these opponents, I don't know if you remember that, I think you played the game on Gamescom, where you have to destroy something that belongs to him to be able to kill him.
Right, okay.
It's this guy.
Well, he's destroying me at the moment, so... Alright, maybe I'll go back to the boss.
One more. Let me help you out with one thing.
Yes,
because
go for
I've
it.
noticed that
Please
you
do.
have a lot of consumables set as your favorite ones, so you toggle through them, but it might be confusing a little bit for the beginning, so I'll just sort of defavorite them for you, and you won't have... There you go.
Well, why don't you show us a bit of gameplay? Why don't you play for a bit, because you'll be able to move the character in a way that you...
Hey, I'll be happy to do it if you want me to.
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead, because I think people are probably tired of me dying now, and that's going to happen again.
You know what I'll do? I'll play just for a little bit,
Okay.
and then when I will have shown you all the tricks,
Okay.
I'll give it back to you, but not kill the boss for you.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
So we're all set for, is it October launch?
31st October, yeah.
31st of October. And that's on PC, PS4 and Xbox One. We're playing the PS4 version in case you hadn't noticed.
Right now that's the PS4. That was a good combo. Actually dropped something. Let me see what that is.
So that represents loot.
Yeah, the shard or the shard is an interesting concept. These shards in here, you meet quite a lot of them on your way, like a dozen or so. And when you meet them for the first time, they're sealed, like this one. You don't know what's going on. When you defeat a boss, one of the shards like this in a world opens up, and it's a portal to another dimension.
Okay.
So it's like optional content, and it's a challenging one. Interesting. All right, let's try again. I'll show you a couple tricks that this guy has. I think I've changed my stance to gauntlet.
So what's nice about this? I mean, the obvious similarities people will see with a game like the Souls series, but they don't have these kind of instanced boss fights really, such as this, which means you can. What are you able to do? Has it made it so you can make bosses a bit more challenging because you have those save points nearby?
What we actually did is we tried to find a lot of things that will put us aside from games like Souls, for example, in terms of being a little bit more explanatory of some of the mechanics of the game, for example. So like we get quite extensive tutorial at the beginning of the game. We also, I got hit. Let me just heal real quick and not get hit.
And where are we in the game? We're about halfway through.
That's, I would say, around 40% or so. And what I'm trying to do...
Are normal people going to be able to pick this up and get to grips with it? Because I get the feeling some people are put off by Souls.
Yeah. That was actually one of the most important goals that we've had with Lords, is to make sure that when people play this game for the first time, especially the beginning of the game, they will be... Oh, he's going to jump. I think he's going to jump.
They
will be able to... Okay. We have something like an interactive pause. You have to click 2 buttons. But they will be able to start from the beginning, and it's a lot of the mechanics are going to be explained to them, either via tutorials that are telling you what to press at a certain moment, but that's a minority, or tutorials that are going to be more of like, more like hints, and they will be like extra info on the side of the screen. If you want to read it, up to you. If not, you don't have to.
Must be awkward going through doors if you're that boss.
Once again?
Must be awkward getting through doors if you're that boss, just because the boss is quite wide.
Yeah, it's probably doors as well, and getting into like catacombs and all these chambers. I think that's why he's fighting in an open arena.
Yeah, well, if you're a boss, you might as well have your own.
And one more interesting thing, that's probably also a reason why if he wants to get into a human realm, he has to use a teleporter, man.
There you go. Because he can't just walk through the door.
Hey, we're just making fun of Infiltrator. He's going to waste me in a second because of that.
Well, we saw how quickly he got rid of me.
Yeah. Just one interesting thing. I managed to hit him enough times so that the armor plate on one of his legs got destroyed.
Yeah.
He gets more damage because of that right now, and that actually makes him more vulnerable.
So if people look at his health bar there, we'll see there's a kind of marker on there. Does that mean he's going to enter a new kind of phase?
Yes. Let me answer that to you in the most direct and explanatory way that I can. Let me just show you what happens once you press a phase. Okay. There you go. The next stage of this fight starts off with him throwing some kind of...
it looks like Krang from the Turtles.
It does. It should actually land on the ground. It might be a bug. Anyways, the other ones I think landed on the ground. Anyways, they grow into plants that he can use. These are also sort of protective ones that he's throwing as well. And some of them grow into like plugs that he can use to heal himself, while some other grow into like these tentacles that actually will spawn me. See the difference between the two types of them? There are actually two. And he's going to use unless I die first, but he's going to use one of these to make himself regenerate. And this is his thing. There you go. He's regenerating now, I think. So I'm going to make up for this.
How many times do you think people will have to fight a boss like this before they kill it?
the totally difference from the, you know, I want you to go.
Oh god.
Yeah, go ahead. It totally difference from the type of player to type of player. Some people will, probably there will be guys who defeat him in the first attempt. But I guess there will also be people who will need 3, 4, up to even, I don't know, 10 attempts or so. It all depends on the player. But the way that we wanted it to, like a statistical average number, I would say around 3 times. That would be awesome. You can't speak right now. I love that. So guys, you're at Eurogamer. It's Tomasz Gop hosting the show right now. How's it going, guys?
I'm concentrating too much.
Robert, you're doing really well. Believe me. He just did this thing on you and didn't hit by it. Oh, right now, did it. Anyways.
Okay, so
Try again. Now you know what happens. Now you know that this most frequent attacks is 3 slashes. You just gotta get away from all of these 3. And then you know what happens in the next stage of this fight. You know way more than you did. Try again.
you're not up there.
One more thing. Interesting mechanics of Lords of the Fallen. This is the mini-boss way. The other one is the boss way. You have the ghost with your lost experience. The one that you dropped when you die. It's not a, you know, who played Souls knows things like that. But there's a new thing that we think is interesting and is definitely different than in Souls. When you, before you enter the arena, look around. You know, see on the right side, there's your ghost. You can go there and pick it up to reclaim your experience if you want to, but if you don't do it, when you're in the vicinity of the ghost, it regenerates your health and your energy, so you can also, instead of claiming it, use it to manage the fight and use it to your advantage.
Okay.
It's like a buff. You will notice a buff icon above your health. Hey, enough talking. Kick his ass, man.
Well, yeah, that's the plan.
He has a plan of his own, I guess. Careful, these can stun you. Good. Dodge them. Nice. Mimic spell. Good.
Oh dear.
Yeah. There you go.
Ay. Okay, now he's in trouble.
Interesting thing about spells, if you want to use them tactically so that you try to fire a spell in a window that you have time to use it actually for.
Oh, okay.
If you just fire a spell and see what happens, it's not always going to be effective. Some spells work right away, but this is actually a time-based spell. There you go.
Oh,
it just hits you for too much damage. Maybe you want to try heavier armor, different weapon. Up to you, really.
Okay, well, I'll try that. How do I...
Yeah, let me just put... do you want a medium or a heavy armor?
Let's go heavy. Let's see the opposite.
Let's see that. Let's actually change your weapon into something. I know this one does a lot of damage to this, but shh.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't give it away, but do.
So see how fast you're rolling now. Not
Wow.
too fast though. This is actually a medium roll because you've got quite a lot of edge wounds.
I'm not even looking. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, no one.
It's actually one of the best staffs in the game, and I think you got enough fate for it to scale quite well with it. So yeah. There you go. Lock your camera.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, we might want to pause the game. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You're stunned for a second, and then you're good to go. Roll. Okay.
Of course, okay. I'm not hitting. I'm.
Careful. Yeah, you right now shouldn't be using your left side of the shoulder button, but the right one, exactly. See, that's some damage.
That's lots of damage.
Just try to get out of the range, because he's going to do something nasty. Careful about this one, yeah. 3 strikes, you're out, and there's a time window if you're not too far away. Good, nice roll. Now try to destroy the armor. Careful. And you're close to the ghost right now. Your health is being slightly regenerated, and your energy is restored faster than normal. Hey! You're almost too good at this.
He is no match for me.
Mighty Bertie. Whoa, that is some serious damage. I think you're quite overpowered now. Good. I'm really happy you did it.
Amazing.
So, in the end, it turned out that the heavy armor worked for you because you were more stable. A lot of your attacks did not get interrupted then. And here's your reward for defeating the boss. So you get a lot of experience from him, a lot of powers. Also, you get a very unique and the most powerful rune. And yeah, and one last thing. What do you say we talk to this NPC?
Let's talk to this NPC.
He's got actually his own side quest, and since he's a demon, you're probably not expecting him to speak like fluent English, I hope. So he's got a language of his own. He's just up the stairs, the ones that you... Yeah, there you go. Just omit the lady for a second. Let's go ahead. And let's pick up the loot. This is the boss weapon, actually. There you go. And speak to the boss NPC. He's going to tell you about the boss, the rogue NPC. He's going to tell you about his quest. That's how he speaks.
Wow.
Give me a good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think we'll have a reward.
Go on.
Is this you doing the voice?
No! Hell no!
Let's get some human skulls for him.
Yeah. You actually collect a lot of skulls around the game.
So how long do you think this is going to keep people busy for this game? I know there's New Game Plus, which, like you said, allows people to carry on, take on another spell in school. But how long do you think a player?
A lot of people will probably want to know how long it takes to just walk through the game, like only main quest, to finish it from the beginning to the end one time. That's, I would say, roughly 15 hours.
Okay.
And then, of course, if you want to do all the exploration, max out the game, finish all the 3 playthroughs, see all the endings of the game, for example, and so on and so on. That could even be 50 hours, I would say, easily.
Wow, okay, well...
I mean, I don't want to cheat anybody that it's like a Witcher extensive kind of story or a Skyrim big kind of world. It's not that. But still, we try to do our share.
I have some right here. Take them.
Oh, you're already giving him the schools that you have. Need more.
He's very angry.
How do you know? That's demonic. Maybe what's angry in our world is not angry, but, you know, talkative in demonic realm. We don't know that. Yeah, you need actually an item, a quest item to explain, translate these. There's a lot of backstory and a lot of explanation of what's going on in the world.
So I picked up a weapon, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a Eurus, the pole sword, but you don't have a strength requirement for that. It's 16,
okay.
I think. But you can check the moveset if you want to. Just go ahead, swing it a couple times, see what moveset that has. Yeah. There you go. You can chain attacks. There's gonna be. I think you can actually even whirlwind with this one with certain types of attacks, which is quite useful. There you go.
Okay.
But if you have enough energy, you can actually keep going and doing these devastating...
I'll just go and collect my...
Makes perfect sense.
Myself.
There you go. Yeah. You can also talk to the female NPC if you want.
Okay. Well, this is coming to the end of what we're here to see today. Thank you very much for showing us this content, Tomasz Gop.
Hope you liked it. And you defeated the boss, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So, everyone, thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Eurogamer for more videos like this, more commentary with developers. Don't forget Lords of the Fallen, PC, PS4.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, 31st of October. We can't wait until you guys let us know what you think. Please do.
Okay, thanks for watching, and watch all our other videos, and we will talk at you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.